Man United have a 17-year-old midfielder who is already turning heads across the academy, and this is not just another kid on the conveyor belt. Jim Thwaites is different. He's brave on the ball, intelligent beyond his years, and has that rare quality of making football look effortless. Some say he's got shades of Thiago Alcantara. Others see glimpses of De Jong, but the big question is, are United finally ready to nurture a player like this into the first team, or will he go the way of Ethan Galbraith, a talent who never got his chance? Today we are breaking down Jim Thwaites, his style, his strengths and what he needs to improve on, how he fits into Ruben Amorim's system and where his future might lead, because if handled right, this is a player who could be world class. At just 17, Jim Thwaites has already trained with the first team on more than one occasion. That alone tells you how highly United rate him. He's been a standout for the under-18s and the perfect start at the season, and has already stepped up to the under-21s despite his age and smaller frame. He's not the tallest midfielder, he's not the most physically imposing either, but that actually plays to his strengths. His low center of gravity, quick feet and confidence mean he can take the ball in tight areas and still find a way out. That composure at such a young age is what makes him so exciting to watch. Now, comparisons can be dangerous, but they help us picture what type of player he could become. Thiago Alcantara, Thwaites has that same elegance in possession, the scanning, the sharp turns, the ability to receive under pressure and just glide away. Frankie de Jong, well, like Frankie, he can carry the ball through the middle, beat the press and progress play with calmness and precision. And Ethan Galbraith, a closer to home example. Galbraith had a similar technical style but never quite got a chance at United. He's doing well at Swansea now, but he never got to shine at Old Trafford. The fear is that Thwaites might face the same roadblock. The big takeaway here is that this is not your typical English academy midfielder. He's not a destroyer. He's not a pure box-to-box runner. He's what you would call an all-phase midfielder. Someone who links every part of play from build-up to attack, and that is rare. Let's move on to his strengths. Firstly, press resistance and scanning. The first thing you notice about Thwaites is how hard he is to press. He's constantly scanning the pitch, finding angles between the ball, even arrives, and that allows him to take it on the half turn and play forward. In modern football where pressing is everywhere, this is priceless. Secondly, ball progression. He's equally comfortable progressing ball in both the ways, carrying the ball forward, gliding past challenges with balance and agility, or passing with range, whether it is short, sharp combinations or switching play with a diagonal. And being comfortable with both feet makes him unpredictable, which is rare for someone his age. Football IQ. At 17, he already has a mature sense of control. He knows when to slow the game down and when to inject tempo. That composure is something you normally see in players much older. And lastly, set pieces. He is also a deadly specialist in set pieces. Free kicks, corners, long-range strikes. At youth level, he has scored a fair few, and you can tell that he's got the technique that makes people stop and watch. Of course, nobody is the finished article at 17, and Thwaites is no different. The key areas are pretty clear for him to improve. Physicality. He needs to add strength and stamina to cope with the speed and intensity of senior football. Consistency. Putting together strong performances week in, week out over a whole season. And defined role right now, he can play as a 6, an 8 or even a 10. That versatility is great, but long-term United will need to figure out where he is best. Can he fit into Ruben Amorim's system? This is a big question. Under Ruben Amorim, academy minutes have not exactly been easy to come. Even someone as talented as Kobe Mainoo has found it tough to nail down consistent minutes. Amorim usually wants very specific midfield profiles, aggressive ball winners or dynamic runners. Thwaites does not fit that mold perfectly. He's more technical, more about control and rhythm. But Amorim has shown flexibility in the past. At Sporting Lisbon, he trusted young players with technical skill. If United are serious about their academy tradition, then someone like Thwaites needs to be part of their future. The question is whether Amorim sees him as part of his project, or whether he becomes another name waiting too long for a chance. If United handle him properly, this is the path he could take. First, physical development over the next couple of years, adding strength without losing agility. Second, regular under-21 football with chances in cup competitions and first-team training. And third, a smart loan move ideally to a team that values technical midfielders. And by 19 or 20, He should be pushing for consistent first team minutes at Old Trafford. The talent is already there. What he needs now is the right environment, the patience, and the opportunity. If the pathway is blocked in the short term, a loan makes sense. Some realistic options could be Swansea City, who already play possession-heavy football and have given chances to young technical players. Coventry City, another championship side that builds through midfield. And the Eredivisie, where technical midfielders thrive and the game suits development. Or even La Liga, testing himself in Spain against technical opposition would be invaluable. A smart loan would give him the platform to turn promise into production and prepare him properly for the demands of United's first team. Jim Thwaites is not just another academy name. He has the intelligence, the technique and the bravery to be something really special at Man United. But talent alone is never enough. He needs the right development, the right opportunities and a manager willing to trust him. If that happens, there's a player who could run United's midfield for the next decade. If not, we could be sat here in a few years wondering how on earth we let another gem slip through our fingers. So United fans, what do you think? Is Jim Thwaites the real deal? And what is the best pathway for him? Straight into the first team or a smart loan? Let me know in the comments below.